How y'all doing? Ain't no stopping us now.
What'd she do?
But first, what some say is a sneaky move to keep a controversial township supervisor in power. In part 2 of our investigative series, the mayor of Dolton, who's also the Thornton Township supervisor, cements her salary with a last-minute vote.
Now, Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard wants to cut the salary of her position by nearly $200,000. What a great move for taxpayers, right? Well, the pay cut only happens if someone else gets that job.
It's maybe the worst attempt to try to dissuade people from running that I've ever seen, and that's a long time.
Long time.
So she added a thing in to where it's like, if you win, you don't make any money. Well, that's cute.
Attorney. 2 weeks ago, the township board passed an ordinance that allows Henyard to continue collecting her $224,000 a year salary. But if anyone other than Henyard gets the job, the ordinance resets that salary to $25,000 a year. Odelson says that's blatantly unconstitutional because you can't set an elected official's salary based on who's holding the seat.
You put a salary to attach to the...
You know why that's in the Constitution? Is because some gray-haired fuck in the 1700s tried this. Thought this shit up all the way back then, and they said, hold up, before we even make the Constitution, we need to put this in there, because you remember what happened? Yeah. Okay, yeah, because so let's have that in there.
So it is a blatant attempt to dissuade other people from running and to allow the current supervisor to maintain the $250,000 or whatever it is obnoxious salary.
If I didn't receive
I think that's a fine salary. If you're a public servant, let's be real, guys. If she was doing a great job, nobody'd be complaining.
Hold up, Asmon. Look at this.
And as we found, a paycheck isn't the only perk.
Village officials have spent more than $24,000 at restaurants in just 1 year. Other questionable expenses include the streaming service Hulu, flights to Texas, Alabama, and Missouri. And then there are the trips to Las Vegas, on everything from steak dinners to hotels, and $3,741.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Smart.
Gonzalez says it's clear Henyard is trying to ward off an election challenge by cutting the salary of anyone who beats her by nearly 90%.
Discourage people from running is probably the first thing that comes to mind.
A spokesperson for the township declined to comment about Henyard's salary ordinance, and Henyard has not responded to any of my direct emails.
I wonder
Tonight
why.
at 9, we'll have much more on this story and how it may not scare off a big political player who's considering a run against her.
Yeah, that's the thing, is most people run for politics. How do you think it is that, somebody goes into office and they're worth, $400,000, and then in 10 years they're worth $40 million? How does this happen? I don't think they're getting paid that much money, right?
Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.